wanted to take advantage of what is our main discipline and put on a theatre performance. But also we wanted to take advantage of all the people we have here to collaborate with, and it took us a long time of kind of umming and ahhing, how do we collaborate with poets, with dancers, in this kind of way. So we took the idea of theatre and stripped it right back down to storytelling, and we can build up from that base with poetry and dance. What we're going to do is an event called Off-Print Tales on the 26th of March, 7 PM in a studio. The reason we chose the studio is because we don't want fixed seating. We wanted to have rugs and carpets and a general kind of Beowulf vibe. Yeah. Obviously, we'd have chairs for people who don't want to sit on the carpet. As co-directors, we'd be devising a piece over between January and March using studio space at the MAC, if that was possible. Actors from the collective, poets, dancers, designers, and we'd be producing and managing the event ourselves. So between us we have production skills, marketing skills, and kind of general theatre management skills as well as artistic directing. We have a folk story to start with, which is called Shadga, which is a kind of an ancient Czech tale from kind of Bohemian Czech folklore, and that's our starting point, but we want three folk stories, and as the devising process goes on, as we create a performance out of these stories, we hope that a subplot will emerge between the storytellers, and we want it to be very interactive with the audience, so that kind of basically a group of people gathered together telling stories, and the way we'd kind of engineer that would be to put on a workshop before the performance for young people, which we'd do through Ideas Tap and through the Max Connections with young people. Emma has a connection with Polly Tisdale, who was a Young Storyteller of the Year, and she was hoping to get her involved in a storytelling workshop, not just so we can teach other people about storytelling, but so we can learn from them and create an overall storytelling style. So the stages would be finding the three stories, of which we already have one, workshopping the stories with artists, poets, dancers, putting them together and devising the performance. And hopefully things will come through from that we haven't yet planned. So a subplot, we wanted food and drink to be involved to create a kind of communal affair, but we didn't want to specify because something could come through, like maybe apples will become a predominant theme or something. So we don't know. Then the fourth stage would be workshopping storytelling with a group of young people who hopefully would come to the performance, so they wouldn't be so surprised when we asked them to interact with the story. And then the